Well, it has been a memorable presidential campaign, to say the least. Some of the candidates calling each other liars, cheaters, losers, behaving like bullies in many ways. So how do we deal with this with our kids? What do we tell them about it when they see adults running for president, no less, engaging in that sort of behavior? Joining us this morning, anti-bullying expert Anna Mendez with the National Association of People Against Bullying. Anna, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. I suppose the obvious solution is just to keep the kids away from the TV, but that it doesn't always work. Some of that gets through, and when it does, what do you say to your kids? How do you explain this sort of behavior?
Well, it certainly does, Mike. And, we need to understand the very real damage that this is having for our children. As a parent, we should all be terrified by it, and we should all be rebelling and calling a stop to it for the sake of our children. But no, we can't keep them out from the TVs. We can't keep them from real life. They're experiencing this on school grounds. And by the way, our organization doesn't like to refer to ugly adult behavior as bullying because it does undermine the horrific abuse that our children are having to deal with on school grounds. But definitely they are learning from this behavior. And what we tell them is that right now what they're looking at are not respectable political leaders, but what we have is narcissistic, power-hungry, attention-grabbing money moguls that will stop at nothing for the spotlight. And this is not behavior that they want to learn from. These people are doing it. Trump and the other political candidates right now that are joining in. It's not just Trump, but he definitely is the ringleader bully in all of this. He is feared. He's not liked, just like many bullies on school grounds. And the kids need to understand the difference between being feared and being liked. And once the bullies no longer have that power to make people fearful, they lose all of their power. And nobody wants that.
If the kids see this at a young age, do they carry some of that with them into their adulthood?
Definitely they do. Child suicides have been on the rise since 2010. As parents of children that have been bullied, we see that and we understand the damage. But what we teach is the bullies themselves have issues. Bullies are 5 times more likely to be incarcerated by the time they become adults than the general population. As parents and as children, no one wants this in their future. And this is exactly what Donald Trump and the other political candidates are teaching our children right now. They should all be apologizing to us.
All right, Anna, thank you so much. We appreciate the time this morning. Anna Mendez with the National Association of People Against Bullying. Her book, by the way, is called If These Halls Could Talk.